Bulldogs are head coached by Austin Waters. He is assisted by the girls' coach, Coach Mann. Felt comes into this game 10-6 overall record. Boise City 6-9. Boise City has actually played the toughest schedule in the entire state in Class B. Gasket right off the tip play, and Moran lays it in. It's 2-0 Boise City. Drive by Murdock, puts it up off the side of the glass. Voorhees, though, with the rebound, kicks it out. Probably should have taken it straight up. Fain tied up out close to midcourt. He's going to be called for the double dribble as the pressure from Moran caused him to double dribble. Ramos with it. He'll get it over to Woolman. Arthod takes a three from the top of the key, too strong. Rebounded by Woolman. Tried to get it to Ramos, but lost it for a moment, but able to get it back. Now down low, turns baseline side, puts it up and in. That's a basket for Caleb Arthod, and it's 4-0 Boise City. Pryor with it, picks up his dribble, goes baseline with it to Fain, almost tapped away by Moran. Able to keep control though. Now Fain with it, back out top. Smith back to Fain. And Murdock. Drive by Cryer, and he is fouled on the drive. And that foul will go against Ramos. That will be his first, team's first as well. Smith with it. Back up top to Murdock. Now Fain. Smith pulls up for three from the top of the key and drains it. 4-3 now the score with just under 6 to play in this first quarter. Baseline drive by Woolman, lays it up and in, draws the foul. He'll go to the line for the and one. That foul is going to be on Smith. That'll be his first. Woolman misses the free throw. All rebounded by Cryer. Murdock gives it back outside to Fain. Murdock with the jump step, puts up the floater from the block, no good. Rebounded by Woolman. Almost had to pick that one up if it went off the foot of one of the Felt players. Down low to Arthod, puts up the shot, blocked. Voorhees got a hand on that one. 5:04 left first quarter. Now inbound underneath their own basket. Voorhees tips that one over to Murdock. Back up to Voorhees, and he misses the layup. Tried to dunk it home and didn't quite get up there. Three-pointer up, no good. Rebounded by Murdock. Cryer along the baseline, down low to Voorhees. Ball taken away by Arthod. Ramos with it over to Woolman. Now to Arthod. Back around the perimeter. Woolman takes the three from the corner. No good. Murdock with the rebound. He'll drive all the way to the block. Puts up the shot. Gets it to go in. 6-5 now the score. Boise City still up by 1. Woolman to Luke Arthod over to Ramos. Now back to Woolman in the corners. Arthod will cut through, down low to Arthod. Double team. Gives it up to Moran. Drives to the hoop. And he draws the foul. He'll have 2 shots. Foul is going to be on Cryer. That'll be his first, team second. And Moran at the line for 2 shots. Misses the first. 3:32 left to play first quarter. Into the game for the first time for the Bulldogs, a freshman, number 23, Romero Reyes. Second free throw, no good as well. Murdock with the rebound. Woolman steals that one. Woolman puts up the three from the wing. No good. Rebounded by Luke Arthod. Puts it up. Blocked. Rebound put up by Caleb Arthod. Missed it. Ball was tied up. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Felt. So it will stay with Boise City. 3:07 left in the first quarter. Into the corner to Luke Arthod, who was tripped up, missed the shot. Moran with the rebound, lays it up and in off the glass. 8-5 now the score in favor of the Wildcats. Murdock to Smith at the high post of Voorhees, kicks it back outside. Murdock drives, puts up the short jumper, no good. Rebounded by Moran. High post stolen away. As he lost control, Reyes pass up ahead to Fain. Knocked away by Woolman with a great hustle play. Woolman with it on the wing. Now over to Arthod. Ramos with it now on the opposite wing. Woolman pulls up from 15. No good. Murdock with the rebound. Good positioning to get that one. Drives baseline, shot blocked. Caleb Arthod able to get his hand on that one. Ramos with it in the corner, back around the perimeter. Caleb Arthod misses the three, rebounded by Murdock. He'll pull back, they'll set the offense. Fain with it now on the wing. Screen by Voorhees for Murdock. Drives the block, lays it up and in, draws the foul. He'll go to the line for the and one. And that is going to be number 2 on Ramos already. Team's second foul and already his second. Checking into the game for Boise City, a junior, number 1, Christian Loya. Also checking in for Felt, a junior, number 5, Miguel Romero. So Murdock at the line for the and one. He's good. He's got 5 of his team's 8 points, and we're tied up at 8 apiece with just under a minute and a half. Murdock almost tipped that one away from Caleb Arthod. Also into the game for Boise City, a senior, number 14, Carlos Gasket. Inside, Luke Arthod with the left-handed layup. His first basket of the game, 10-8 now the score. with it out top. Picks up his dribble, able to get it to Smith. Now back to Reyes. Reyes looks to drive, kicks to Murdock in the corner. He put up the three, no good. Smith able to fight and get the rebound. Reyes trapped over along the sideline, gets it up to Murdock. Murdock drives in the lane. They'll say he was fouled, but on the floor. Foul will be on Luke Arthod, his first of the contest, team's third foul. So Felt will inbound the ball along their baseline. They apparently have a spot they've got to wipe up on the floor, so take care of that first.
Right. I think we need to crack the doors as whites get slick.
Get Juan and Landon to pop the doors up. Juan, Landon!
So Reyes inbounds the ball up top to Smith. Smith looked at the three, passed it up around the perimeter. Cash Murdock puts up the three, no good. Rebounded by Reyes though. Voorhees with the drive to the basket, missed the shot, but he was fouled. That's going to be on Arthod. That'll be his second already.
Hey, will y'all go prop those doors open?
That's 14 foul, but Boise City already with 2 fouls on 2 players, both Luke Arthod and Cesar Ramos. So Voorhees at the line, sinks the first free throw into the game for Boise City. The senior, number 30, Ishmael Martinez. Voorhees' second shot, no good. Long rebound picked up by Woolman. 10-9 the score. Tapped away by Murdock. Lays it up and in. Felt takes the lead, 11-10, 4 seconds left. Ball inbounded. And that is the end of the first quarter. Felt with an 11-10 lead over Boise City. And we are ready for the start of the second quarter. Felt will have the opening possession, also holding a 1-point lead. Murdock at the point. He's got a quick 7. Bad pass there though. Martinez there to intercept it. Martinez passed down low to Arthod, back outside. Around the perimeter. Ramos takes to the wing 3. Misses everything. Foul back over to Felt. Pryor looks to drive and draws the foul on Ramos. That's going to be his third already of the game. So early foul trouble for a couple of Boise City players. 7:31 still left to play in this first half. Smith with it on the wing. Now back to Fain. Gets a screen from Voorhees. Pulls up for the open jumper, missed it, ball on the floor. Arthod with it, gets it out safely to Moran. Caleb Arthod looks to drive baseline, pulls up, no good. Rebounded by Pryor. Falling to the ground, able to get it to Murdock safely before a travel call. Back to Pryor. Drives to the block, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Luke Arthod. Martinez pulls up, in and out. Rebounded by Moran, puts up the shot, no good. Gets his own rebound, gets the putback to go, and he'll go to the line for the and one. That'll be on Murdock. That'll be his first foul of the game. It's the team's third foul. So Moran at the line for the and one, no good. Voorhees with the rebound. Smith tied up there by Moran, gets it safely to Fain. They'll reset the offense at the top of the key. Murdock drives baseline all the way to the hoop. Comes up short on it though. And blocking foul going to be called on Martinez. Looked like he had position, but too far underneath the basket. And of course, you get too far underneath there, it doesn't matter if you got position or not. That's going to be a charge. All inbounded to Smith. Back up top. Smith to Fain, gets a screen from Voorhees. Voorhees going to be called for the foul. That'll be his first, team's fourth. Moran brings the ball up, gives it off to Woolman. We've got a 3-second call in the lane. The ball back over to Felt. 5:49 left to play. Gasket. Boise City holding on to a 1-point lead here. Pryor for three, off the backside of the rim, no good. Hit off the top of the backboard. Ball back over Boise City. 5:37 left in the half. Full court pressure now. They'll pick up man at least. Felt. All inside to Arthod, double team, put it up. Too strong. Pryor with the rebound. He's going to be tied up on the backside by Caleb Arthod. Possession arrow favors Boise City. Backdoor cut and lay in by Luke Arthod. Beautiful pass, beautiful lay in, and it's 14-11 now with 5:15 to play in the first half. Boise City leads. Backdoor cut to Murdock, kicks it to Fain in the corner. He'll put up the three, in and out. Rebounded by Voorhees, lays it up and in and gets the foul. He'll go to the line for the and one. That foul is going to be on Moran. That'll be his first. Team's 7th foul, so Felt in the bonus the rest of the half. Voorhees with the free throw. It's now tied up at 14 apiece. Baseline drive, puts up the shot by Woolman, rebounded by Murdock. Quickly in transition, 3-on-2, gets it to Voorhees, kicks it to the corner. Smith open from the wing for three. He's short, follows his own shot, can't get to it in time. Ball back over to Boise City. 4:31 left in the half. And a foul out front, as they're going to get Murdock for his 2nd foul. Team's 5th foul. Reyes will come into the game. Luke Arthod drive to the block, puts it up, no good, but he draws the foul. Looks like that one's going to fall on Jeff Voorhees. That will be his 2nd, and it is. Team's 6th foul. So Arthod at the line for 2 shots, makes the first. Checking into the game for Felt, it's the junior number 5, Miguel Romero. And Voorhees goes to the bench with 2 fouls as well. 4:20 still to play in the first half. Arthod sinks the 2nd as well. That'll give him 6. And Boise City leads 16-14. Pass ahead. Tipped out of bounds by Gasket. So a little stale with Felt. Looks like if he would have let that one go, it would have been Boise City ball, as that pass was just way too high for Fame. Ball inbounded to Cryer. He pulls up free throw line. Gets the shooter's roll. And we're tied up at 16 apiece at the midway point of the second quarter. Ran at the top of the key. Gives it up to Luke Arthod. Off of Romero. Now back the other way. They'll slow it down and set the offense. Smith with it in the corner. Pulls back out. Reyes gives it up to Cryer. Now Reyes to Smith. Reyes back to Smith again. We've got a timeout on the floor. 3:22 left in the half. We're tied up at 16 apiece. Out of the timeout, Felt possession. Ball tipped by Woolman. Felt able to corral that as Spain grabbed it. Waters calls out the play, and Reyes is going to be called for the travel. Full court man pressure by Felt. Moran brings it up, gives it off to Luke Arthod. Down to Caleb Arthod. Baseline. It's up and good. 18-16 now. Boise City with the 2-point lead. Pass intercepted by Woolman. Too easy. Lays it up off the glass and in. 20-16 now. 2:40 to play. Cryer with it. Now back over to Reyes. Cryer gets the screen from Romero. Double team, puts up the shot. No good. But the putback by Romero is good. 20-18 now. 2:15 to play. Down low, ball tipped away there by Fame. Caleb Arthod gets the loose ball, lays it in, and he'll go to the line for the N1. That's going to be on Fame. That'll be his first, team 7th foul. As Murdock and Voorhees return to the game, both of them with 2 fouls. In and out on the N1. 22-18. And a three-pointer by Reyes. Drive inside by Moran. Lays it off the glass, no good, but Luke Arthod for the putback. Luke Arthod with 10 already. That was an end that he shot. Oh yeah. Murdock with it, drives to the block, lays it up and in. 1:10 left to play in the half. Gasket with it. Shot from the free throw line by Woolman, no good. Saved from going out of bounds by Romero. So 45 seconds left to play. 24-23, Boise City with a 1-point lead. Murdock with it now. Over to Smith. High post to Voorhees, drives, kicks out, Reyes for three. No good, long rebound by Voorhees. Gets it out quickly to Murdock, 20 seconds left. Now Reyes with it, gives it back to Murdock, 15 on the clock. They'll try to hold for the final shot, gets a screen from Voorhees. Pulls back out, 8 seconds, drives baseline. Fall away shot, no good. Rebounded by Arthod. Mid-court shot by Moran, no good. We head to the half. It's the Boise City Wildcats 24, the Felt Bulldogs 23. And we are ready for the second half of play. Felt will have the opening possession, and they lead by 1 after a very exciting, competitive first half. Murdock will take the ball at the point, gives it up to Fain. Back over to Murdock. Inside to Voorhees, can't control it, out of bounds. They'll say last touch by Boise City though. The ball will stay with the Bulldogs. They'll inbound underneath their own basket. Pass out top to Smith. Backdoor cut. Laid in by Murdock is Fain with a great pass. That gives Murdock 9 so far, and it's 25-22. Bulldogs with the lead. Caleb Arthod drives the lane. Ball knocked away by Smith. Fain comes away with the loose one. Smith thought about the three, passed it up. And they'll bring it back outside. Fain back over to Smith. Defense by the Wildcats. Murdock with it now. To clear out. Wants to take Moran. Gets a screen from Voorhees. That's going to be Voorhees with his second offensive foul, third overall foul, and first team foul of the half. But already his third foul here with 6:35 left in the third. Pass up ahead, loose ball, tipped away. Luke Arthod can't save it from going out of bounds, so a turnover back to Felt. Fain gets a screen from Smith. He'll pick up his dribble though. Voorhees with it now. Over to Murdock. Pryor drives in, kicks back out to Murdock. He'll pull up for three. It's good! That's 12 for Murdock. 28-22. Biggest lead of the game for Felt with 6 minutes left in the third. Moran for three from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Pryor. Fain wide open, could have drove to the basket. There was no one there. He'll bring it back up top. Now Murdock with it, back to Fain. Smith looked at Murdock cutting through. Baseline drive all the way through to Smith for three. It's good! Back-to-back threes for the Bulldogs. We've got a timeout on the floor. 5:06 left to play in the third. It's Felt 31, Boise City 22. They've outscored Boise City by 8 here in this early in this second half. Luke Arthod with it now on the wing. Pulls up for three. It's good. Arthod now with 11. Murdock brings it up along the sideline. Gives it up to Smith. Double team. Gets it back outside to Pryor. Over to Fain. Murdock pulls up for three from the corner. It's good! Murdock with 15 now. 34-25. 4.5 left to play third quarter. Moran drives in the lane, puts up the shot. Murdock with the block. Smith comes away with it. Now Murdock double team, skip pass over to Cryer. Baseline, dumps it in the lane to Smith. It's tied up by Ramos. Arrow points in favor of Boise City, so they'll take possession. 4:01 left to play third quarter. Ramos to Luke Arthod. Down low to Caleb Arthod. Across the lane to Moran. Shot blocked by Murdock. Moran gets it back though. Puts it up. Gets it to drop and draws the foul. That foul's going to be on Luke Arthod. That'll be his second.
Prior 10, that's a second.
And we've got a timeout on the floor. 3:42 left to play. It's Felt 34, Boise City 28. Go out of the timeout. Felt will have possession. That foul, last foul, actually had the wrong 10 at Boise City's 10, but that was obviously on Felt. That was Isaac Pryor. That was his second, team's second of the half. Pryor with the ball now, gives up his dribble back to Fain. Fain back to Smith. Smith will pull up for three. In and out, rebounded by Moran. Ball knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Boise City. Boise City inbounds in front of their own bench. Ball tipped by Smith. Ramos able to bring it in for the Wildcats. Caleb Arthod with it now. Over to Ramos. Woolman down low to Moran. He'll go baseline side, blocked. Murdock with another block. Fain left open for three, and he drains it. 37-28 now, 2.5 left to play. Felt has dominated this third quarter. Luke Arthod pulls up for three, no good. Murdock with the rebound. Murdock to the baseline, loses control, gets it back. The high post to Voorhees, drives to the basket, lays it up and in. Good quickness there by Voorhees to get to the basket. 39-28 now the score. Under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Caleb Arthod with the screen, kicks it outside to Moran, drives in the lane, has it stripped away by Voorhees. The ball will stay with Boise City. Checking in for the Bulldogs, Romero and also Reyes. Martinez and Gasket check in for the Wildcats. Caleb Arthod turns in lane, but he was called for the travel before he put up the shot. Ball back over to Felt. Minute and a half left third quarter. Felt leading by double digits. Murdock with it, guarded by Wyatt Woolman. Gives it up to Smith. Looks to go baseline to the block. Picks up his dribble outside. Murdock for three. No good. Rebounded by Gasket. Woolman with the basket underneath. Good transition offense. 39-30 now the score. Minute left to play in the third. Murdock up to Reyes. Back to Murdock. Trapped near midcourt. Loses control of the dribble. Coming away from the Caleb Arthod. Lays it up and in. 39-32. 40 seconds left. In the third. Pryor with it. Back outside to Murdock. And they'll say that was a charge call there on Murdock. That will be his third foul, team's third foul. .30 seconds left in the third quarter. Gasket with it, gives it back up to Arthod. Now Woolman. Martinez with it now. Tries to dump it down low, intercepted by Murdock. He'll take it all the way to the block, puts up the shot, short jumper, it's good. 17 for Murdock, 4 seconds left. Gasket with it, running shot in the lane, no good. Rebounded by Smith. And we head to the fourth quarter. Bell dominates that third quarter to take a 41-32 lead after 3 quarters of play. And we are ready for the start of the fourth quarter. Felt with possession of the ball and in possession of a 9-point lead. Pryor with the ball, tries to drive, loses control, but Woolman comes away with it. Dumped inside to Caleb Arthod, lays it up and in. 41-34 the score now. Reyes with it outside, guarded tightly. Gives it up to Romero, back outside to Murdock, back to Romero. Fadeaway shot near the block, missed. Rebound by Caleb Arthod. Martinez with it now. Now to Gasket. Luke Arthod with the skip pass over to Martinez. Woolman. The give and go from Arthod to Woolman for the lay-in. Woolman now with 10 points, 41-36, with 6:45 left to play. Pryor gives it back up to Murdock. Gets a screen from Romero. Back outside. Baseline drive, puts up the shot near the block, banks it in. 19 now for Cash Murdock, 43-36, Felt with the lead. 6:15 to play. Woolman driving the lane, puts up the shot, it's off. Rebounded by Murdock. Reyes back to Murdock. Pryor back to Reyes. Now over to Smith. Gets a screen from Romero. Leaves it for Reyes. Romero pulls up for the long two, no good. Woolman with the rebound. Martinez on the wing, dumps it down low. Gasket back outside. Caleb Arthod for three, no good. All tipped around. Romero comes away with the rebound. Pryor drives in, shot, lost control of it. Back outside. Caleb Arthod opens up underneath, missed the shot, but draws the foul. And that is going to be on Austin Smith. That'll be his second, team's fourth foul. So Caleb Arthod at the line for 2 shots. Sinks the first one. Back into the game. Moran and Ramos for the Wildcats. Voorhees and Fain back in for the Bulldogs. 4:57 left to play. Arthod's second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Murdock. 43-37 now, Felt leads. Screen for Smith, and that's going to be a tripping call on Luke Arthod. That'll be his third foul. Team's first foul of the second half. Ball tipped away by Woolman. Misses the layup though. Murdock with it. Up ahead to Fain. Pass stolen away again. Loose ball up ahead to Luke Arthod. Lays it up and in. 13 for Luke Arthod. It's 43-39. So what was a double-digit lead is now down to 4. Murdock with it now, guarded closely by Woolman. Now Fain back to Murdock. Over to Smith. Midway point of the fourth quarter. Murdock looks to go baseline, falls down. And Coach Waters calls the timeout. 3:57 left to play in the game. It's Boise City 39, Felt 43. Out of the timeout, Felt will inbound the ball in front of their own bench. Leading by 4 points. Murdock with it on the wing, guarded tightly by Moran. Now back out top. Now Smith with it out top, gets a screen from Voorhees. Fain with it out top. Gives it up to Murdock. Voorhees drives in the lane, dumps it off for Smith. And that's going to be a foul on Voorhees. That's going to be his fourth. And Miguel Romero checks back into the game. Boise City ball. Caleb Arthod passes up ahead to Oscar Ramos, the freshman, number 23. And Woolman will check back in. Turnover on that travel call. All inbound in the backcourt to Murdock. Guarded tightly by Woolman. And a travel call. Woolman stepping in there, forcing the turnover on Romero. Woolman's quickness can wreak havoc on an offense. Cesar Ramos with the ball. Gets it over to Moran. Now back up top. Luke Arthod with it in the corner. Back around the perimeter. Drive by Moran. Puts it up left-handed and in. Over the outstretched arm of Cash Murdock. It's good. He's got 11 now. It's 43-41 now. Just a 2-point game. Murdock drives. Gives it up. Fain with it out top now. Pryor to Smith. 2:20 to play. back to Smith. Fane over to Murdock. Backdoor cut to Smith, puts it up and in. 45-41 now, Felt leads. Luke Arthod thought about the three, drives instead, lays it up and in. 15 now for Luke Arthod, 2-point game, 45-43, minute 40 left to play. Fane with it guarded tightly by Moran, gives it up to Murdock. Now back to Fane. Back to Murdock. Murdock gets the screen from Romero, drives to the block, up and under, banks it high off the glass, and kisses it in for two. 21 now for Cash Murdock, 47-43. Just over a minute left in this one. Moran with it on the wing, gives it up to Luke Arthod. Pulls up for three, short, rebounded though by Caleb Arthod. Missed the shot. Cash Murdock with the rebound. Tipped away, knocked out of bounds.
So we should have 2 fouls left, is that right?
We've got a timeout on the floor. 48.5 seconds left to play. It's Felt 47, Boise City 43. So out of the timeout. Felt ball, they lead by 4. Full court pressure by Boise City. Ball into the corner, back to Fane. Loses control, but turnover. Moran at the basket, lays it up and in. 2-point ball game. We've got a timeout on the floor, 38 seconds left. Felt 47, Boise City 45. Out of the timeout, Felt inbounding underneath their own basket. They're inbounding under the Boise City basket. Ball tipped on the inbound. Voorhees able to get a hold of it though. Murdock with it, passes it to Voorhees. Up to Fane, under 30 seconds, and there's the foul. That'll be on Caleb Arthod, just his first foul, just the team's second foul. So Boise City is going to have to foul several times and quickly. Murdock with it. Loose ball. And they'll say a jump ball, and the arrow points in favor of Boise City. 19.5 seconds left. Timeout on the floor. Felt leads by 2, 47-45. So Boise City with possession of the ball, trailing by 2. 19.5 seconds left to play. Ball inbounded into the corner. Now back to Ramos. He'll bring it up. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Caleb Arthod at the high post, puts up the shot. It goes in. We're tied at 47. Timeout on the floor. 3.7 seconds left to play. We're tied up at 47. Well, out of the timeout, Felt with possession of the ball. Tie ball game. 3.7 seconds left. Long pass to midcourt. Murdock